I'm really hoping this won't crash immediately, but hi, it is a very special day. 600 day. We make it 600 day of Star Rail straight. Now, granted, it is 11:20 p.m., so I'm not gonna shout. People are sleeping, and I'm like also a bit drowsy myself. But it's still a huge milestone to achieve, to celebrate. And I think starting from day 100 or day 200, I can't remember which. For some reason, I thought, let's do a tier list at every 100 day. So I think I did a tier list for my favorite character based on the looks and what I feel about them. I think I do a tier list of special program, but I think that's down the line. Then I do a tier list of the character, but it's actually how relevant are they towards the story. I did a tier list of every location, like every visited location that you can traverse in the game. Go through each of the location and see how I feel about the area. And I think that's it, right? I think I only did like 4 tier lists, right? I think there's 100 there I didn't do. But no worries, we'll just make it the 5th with day 600, where I am going to rank every enemy ever. Okay, so this is Honkai Star Enemy version 2.6, and as a 101 image, aka if we go to our data bank and enemy creature, you can see there's 101 index. So yes, this is because 2.7 did not add any new enemy, so we can use the, I just realized the screen is blocking. There's 101 enemy creature over here. So the what I call 2.7 do not add any new enemies, so we can just use the 2.6 template because I cannot find any 2.7 template, right? So I think while I'm doing the thing, because there's still some power I need to use up, I might as well do this. Before that, I think I can just spend this first. Yep. Boom, so daily's done. Don't need to worry about dailies anymore. This one, use my own character. I'm gonna mute the game. At least make it very soft. Hold on. Sorry, if I put this on slow mode, and we now proceed with a very laggy thing. Okay. Now, how does this tier list gonna work? I have also, thank you very much whoever make the template, Aston HD. I think that's the character, that I mean that's the person who make it, right? I'm not very familiar with tier maker. Anyhow, this is the tier. We start from super satisfying SS, Zilla stack for S, amazing to face against for A, better bunch for B, could not care any less for C, downright stupid to face for D, evil feel for E, and lastly F. We lost F. Now, let me clarify for some of the few above. Super satisfying means that enemy that are just satisfying to face against, right? It could be one that is not too easily it's not necessarily just too easily defeated, because that will be in Zilla stack. You can stack it for Zilla, right? But an enemy that is like actually make you interact with the game in a very unique way, I feel like those deserve in the super satisfying. So right off the bat, the one I can immediately think of is where is it? If this character and this character. What is the difference between this and this one? Very good question. Now, I did not do any extensive like research. To me, I feel like both function the same, but for this version of the monkey, if not mistaken, is part of the main big group, or it can spawn into by itself. But this one, after a certain time, once it turn, you cannot like unturn them, right? This one I feel like it's a bit worse, because like sometimes you just keep doing AoE character, you just accidentally hit once and then now you're forever stuck in the bad side, right? Or vice versa. At least in this one, if you make a mistake, you can at least recover back the mistake by hitting it again, right? And this one is like sometimes like they don't even let you change. I feel like there's especially when you combo with this character, it just force lock at a certain point that you cannot change at all. And granted, I do not know when they can change, when they cannot change. I only know sometimes they just showcase the icon. Forgot to turn on my power, and when they can be used. So I'm like, But these two are what I call super satisfying, because they actually interact with the gameplay rather than just deal damage or heal enemy or block damage, right? Or be a fucking tank. This one, you hit them, you give it energy. Simple as that, right? If it's on the good side here, this one you hit them. These have the same issue as this group, but at least also is my cursor showing. My cursor is not showing. I just realized. Right? Like my cursor is not displaying. Let me double check. Oh, it is. Okay. It's just that every time I click on OBS, I thought it isn't. Okay. So yeah, this group, this one, even though I have the issue of this group, it at least can forward your entire team. Now, this can also turn easily to evil field, where you just boost the enemy forward. But if you can actually make it trigger to what you want it to do, I say it's super satisfying, right? There probably is still a few more, but we can just go down the line this time. So I think how they organize this is you have the Echo of War bosses, then to the main boss, then elite, then to the side small enemy, right? So we start with the Doomsday Beast. Doomsday Beast, now this is the original Doomsday Beast. We do not take into account of any apocalyptic shadow or I think for Echo of War is apocalyptic shadow only, and we do not take into any boss or elite based off like simulated universe or divergent universe form, right? Maybe I make a separate tier list for that variant, but for now, regular Doomsday Beast, the only time you ever face them is the first time, or you're farming for the material. It is pretty. It's a standard, right? I feel like it's showcase the baseline of what a boss can be, like that kind of level of boss, right? It's a battle bunch. I like it when you do defeat it. It lets you do a massive amount of damage to like finish off the first phase and the second phase, right? I love that part, right? Instead of just keep having that maintaining of being very tanky stack for the first two wave, first wave and second wave, where you actually once you can break down the first wave, essentially killing off the first wave, they just give you the satisfying moment of finish him off. I like it, right? I feel that's great. Then I put in Battle Punch. Amazing Face Against, it doesn't really do anything interesting, alright? Right, other than the whole finish off phase, this could be even in C tier, but I put it in B because I say it's a good standard, right? Cocolia, no, the boss itself, not surrounding by his her whole build up and whatnot. I guess it's not really fair because the music changed dynamically based off what form she is in. Yeah, I can't. It's not really fair. So I think it's probably safe to just put Amazing the Face Against, right? But is it though? The fact that she is an ice character, and this also a few things. I guess all bosses have never mind. All bosses have some sort of like CC, but I feel like it's way more prominent in Cocolia, where she frees your unit quite easily, right? If you don't have does it all? Actually, I don't recall having that much trouble with the frozen part. Maybe it's not as prominent. It's the other character that's like freeze much more. So I'll put A, right? I don't recall any bad moment, and obviously the hype for the wildfire playing, especially transitioning to the second phase, that's great. And the big like the one shot attack that Cocolia tried to drop on us, fantastic also, right? Other than that, also already just decent boss. Nothing too like mechanically weird, right? Fantalia is where they start doing something weird with the bosses. Fantalia, I would say it's also A. Make it it's like the whole thing about having flower, and you need to clear the flower to give you benefit, otherwise the flower will try to deduct your skill point. I believe at the time it's just skill point, and it give two functionality. You give one, Zilla to have something to stack, and B, have more incentive to actually have like an AoE character, and not just because for the other character, sure, Doomsday base you can AoE to hit all three components, but in Cocolia, if you can focus down on Cocolia herself and that's it, and kill her downright, then that's it, right? For Fantalia, if you can't really do that, there's a benefit for doing AoE or blast damage to clear off the flower, right? But if you do linger it, they also punish you because you do massive amount of damage based on whoever the flower is trapping on. So, and she's the first one to ever have the third phase for the boss fight, right? So the first two phase, I don't recall anything different, that much different, right? Maybe a one or two new move, but I don't have not much difference. The third phase is where she actually like changed her posture, and you actually feel like you're finally fighting the light stroke, like fighting her where she's trying her hardest. That's the word I wanted to say. So I think A is fair. Okay, I realize it's gonna take me forever if I go through each and every one of them. So let me quickly go to this storm this bug. Now I only fight him once during like the Runmei story mission, right? And I haven't fought him since, other than like auto farming it. It really give me a C because it's a like carbon copy of just as a true sting, right? So I'm like, it's not really that interesting. So I could not care any less, right? So yes. Um, I do not know the official name of this, but this is basically Sunday boss. Now this, let me think. Honestly, super satisfying to fight. Is boss mechanically way better than the other field. It's way much more interesting, way more visually pleasing, and it provides a very different gameplay from the first and the last phase. Right, the last phase is a weird one where it'll always just count down from 7 turn and it'll do a big AoE damage, but all weakness is unlocked and you just want to go ham. You go ham. That's why you go to the last phase, you start going ham. First two phase is more strategic, where you actually want to figure out how much dynamic of you want to hit the minion to break to unlock his breakness that you can hit Sunday, or you just want to go full all in on Sunday, right? I feel like, and the fact that it reward you by giving you shield for every time you do break Sunday to protect you from AoE damage is also a very neat concept, right? I love it. They also, it's the first time they introduced the overall shield for your team, right? This also, around this is also where they implement more of the boss are now linked together. Actually no, actually yes, yeah, the boss are all now linked together. So you attack this one, all the other enemies also will be have the same health bar. Basically, all the enemy linked to the same health bar. That's what I'm trying to say. I actually think it's super satisfying. Right, Fei Shao, the one right now I'm facing, other than looking good, it does not have anything different or interesting. Right, it just, you deal damage on the enemy. It showcases some amazing, again, visual, fantastic, right? There's 4 components. Then this where it's a bit weird, because like the 4 component feels like should be 1 enemy or 2 at most, either facial and either facial or just the persona of facial, right? Instead you have facial. In fact, I can just showcase this. I just realized I have why the fuck I only have Fusion left. Look at this. Instead of facial and the wolf, right, or the inner beast, you have the tail, the legs, and the head of the beast, right? I guess it's not like this is the first time they done it. Doomsday Beast also have 3 components where you have left and right arm and the middle core. But I feel like it's weird, right? It feel weird to separate these 3 specific part, right? And to me, I don't see the difference of what happens if you break one of them or what happens if you break another one of them, right? Maybe they deal less damage, sure, right? But since they're all shared HP, you probably best bet is to just focus down on one and just wail on it. Make sense? So I have no idea how Fusion is gonna win this, so all the best. For now, I would say it's a battle, but it's not that bad, right? Right, the time where I do fight her, it is nice. Now we go to the main bosses that's not in Echo of War. The deer. It's downright stupid, the face. The fact that he keeps summoning flower that not only can give you one shot mechanic, but have so many down mechanic, enrage, healing, and reflect damage. Oh, you know what? It's the evil field. It is so annoying. Right, back when we first introduced the deer and I was trying to fight him in Simulated Universe, it's so hard, right? And you feel like you need a very either a very strong team or you need a very selected team composition to face off against the deer, right? The reason why I put E is mainly because it's annoying to face, really annoying to face, but at least it's still very interesting of a boss, right? It's not downright diabolical for in F tier. Argentine, I could not care any less. I he have the dumb thing of barrier empowerment, but if you destroy the barrier, you gain the barrier itself, right? Yeah, sure, there's a very gameplay mechanic, but by this point we have other character and other bosses like Argentine, where they introduce Fantilia already. I feel like it's nothing too special, right, for Argentine, especially for just a regular boss. And the stake of the fight is so low because you're just sparring. You're not actually fighting Argentine, right? They make this boss just so that they have something they can add to like MOC and whatnot. It's not. I couldn't care. Hule. Okay, Hule is just downright stupid to face. The amount of follow-up and consistent stream of attack that Hule can produce is dumb, right? I don't face Hule much, but damn, the few time I do, I just keep seeing him go and go and go and go and go. He's just non-stopping, right? Yeah. Other than that, he bring in the unique mechanic of the wolf where it after attacking X amount of time, they do much more powerful attack. But it's like, man, that's too much attack. Okay, Bronya. He's a better bunch. I really love the satisfying. Is he a better bunch? Is both a better bunch and also, hold on, breaking news. Oops, I dropped my mouse. Fuck, hold on. What's my mouse went? Okay, breaking news. I lost. How the fuck I lost? The other two times I fight, it was like perfectly fine. Oh no, because I was using this person facial every time we fight. Well, I guess have fun with that now. Okay, anyways, back to the main topic. Now, actually, is it the better punch? Actually, no, it's downright stupid the face also. Mainly, her ability to forward the enemy and cleanse them. Oh, now that I thought about it, that was bad. Especially since most commonly, you see her pair up with Cocolia in the simulated fight, if you fight a lot of simulated, or sometimes you even see her with like Japat. Damn, during the simulated time where she faced you and Cocolia, the regular Cocolia, this Cocolia, these two so dumb because forward, like you can think attack because boss have double attack, then forward attack. I'm like, yo, especially you have like charge up, then forward instantly release the charge. I'm like, bro, it's so dumb. Other than that, I really like her satisfying follow-up shot. I feel like that's nice to look at, but thinking about the gameplay wise, yeah, this is definitely here. Might as well also talk about Cocolia. Cocolia freeze enemy. It's also stupid, right? It freezes enemy. Those that just have a very likelihood of freeze enemy is just stupid to face. Especially she is the person that can summon Bronya out of thin air, right? That is her main phase. Her main phase is to summon Bronya out of thin air. At least in simulated universe, right? I guess I did say I don't need to compare in simulated universe, but most of the time you don't fight Cocolia outside. The only time you fight Cocolia is through simulated universe. So this is like an exception where you can only fight her in simulated universe. I guess in MOC, sure, but MOC, she doesn't do anything interesting either way, right? She only get interesting where she actually transforms into with the Sterolon. Other than that, she just ice you and beat you to death. And then sure, she have a big AoE, but that also frees everyone. Ceres is a very interesting way to play where there's no boss, but it's just a wave of enemy that you need to clear before you go on the next wave. But itself, I could not care less because you're just fighting a wave of enemy, right? It's not that bad. In simulated universe or divergent universe more specifically, he's like fucking evil for you. If you do not have the right team comp, it is so hard to face because all the enemy is chain together, or at least down the line is gonna chain together. So it's gonna be so much annoying to fight against. But for regular overplay, it's not that impactful because he just summon and that's it. End of story. Okay, I really need to speed this up. Okay, I think once we're done with the bosses and the rest should be very easy to sort them out. Japat mainly summon and protect them, right? You also only mainly face him in simulated universe as one of the final boss. And honestly, it's not as bad as the other two. Essentially, it just gives like 2 extra life. That can be annoying, sure, but it's compared to like permanently freezing your team. It's not the worst, right? You can, if you have enough damage to go through the first and the second phase, you have enough damage to go through the shielded Japat. Plus, it's very satisfying the moment you do break Japat's shield. Everyone just crumble, just in the standard version of Japan in, let's say, MOC, he does put a barrier up lah, for his team, but it's not that frequently occurring, unlike certain people. Let me just get this out of the way. Unlike certain people that always have barrier up, this one at least you can know the timing of. So I say either C or B, right? I'm not that bad, too bad fond about Japan. I'll put him as C, at least high tier C for now. Yanqing, okay. Sure, this I'm normally just like to bash on Yanqing, but he is a fucking evil field because you need to have a right. You really need a right team that bring the right elemental to break the floating sword. Otherwise, the floating sword freeze you, and Yanqing freezes you also, and there's like so many big AoE, and it's just annoying because Yanqing toughness will be blocked if you don't destroy the ice, the thing also. It's just so dumb, right? It's just dumb. I think my time to just continue farming for Sundays. Sure. I don't need to change anything, just go. So yeah, forget evil E. Right, I hate facing him, and the fact that he actually does kill me quite consistently during Divergent Universe is also annoying. This one I'll say is either D or E, right? If you have dot, fucking amazing to face against. If you do not have dot, it's so annoying. You know, I'm good at E because it's so annoying to have your teammate get captured, and you have to spend like so many turns to attack them back and whatnot. I feel like it's very self-explanatory why this one sucks, because it's basically an instant kill if you do not have the right comp. Kafka, amazing to face again. The reason why I say this is because in order for her to manipulate your teammate and essentially take control of it, it actually need a fast forward. You actually fast forward your team. So if you have teammate like Fu Xuan or Huo Huo that can cleanse them the moment she try to dominate, you get your member just get a free turn. That's amazing, right? Like, other than that, as a boss, she does a lot of sneaky stuff. she reliant on dot to take you down, so you can't rely on oh my god, so you need to constantly cleanse. It basically forces you to bring a cleanser, and I think it's not a bad not a bad thing, right? Because I feel like some of these boss, they at least ask you to bring like one or two weird type of character that help you easier to face against, right? So for Kafka will be something to cleanse. For the what's your name again? Sleepy, right? You need dot character and so on and so forth, right? But I don't know, it's very satisfying to fight against Kafka if you have the Huo or Fuxuan to able to make use of the instant follow-up, right? Might even put your assets, but A for now. We don't want to overflow one area. Sam is a better bunch. It forces you to not constantly use skill, but also he hurt himself, which is a very interesting gimmick that most bosses don't have. But the fact that Sam have a way to hurt himself through the special phase is very unique, right? And the moment that Sam do a big old one shot fly over the sky and meteor storm kick down on you, oh, that's good to look at. It's a better bunch, right? It is annoying if Sam, when you're fighting Sam, is not in the fiery stage, because then the Sam weakness would not be exposed. It's kind of annoying. Stravok, does this have the thing? No, interesting. So I guess Stravok as a whole package as a boss, same concept as Sleepy. When you go on the last phase and he summoned the hand to capture your entire the one of your unit, is dumb, right? But at least compared to Sleepy, you just need to do weakness break, and the weakness for me, a bit biased, contain at least quantum and lightning and wind. Quantum, lightning, wind, if I'm not mistaken, which is a very common thing to bring your team, right? So I can easily break the hand, and the moment you break it, you instantly get your character back and you can use it immediately. I feel like that's great, right? For there is also the fact that he can use his hand after breaking, or when low HP the hand, instantly try to one-shot your team by self-destructing. Now that is scary, right? So I would say it's D to face against, because it's very powerful, and also quite annoying if they capture like your healer or your DPS, right? Okay, few more bosses. True Sting. I could not get any less. Sure, he summon and summon and summon only. Actually, also annoying face, because one of the things he can summon is summon the one that can do AOV. I would say enrage, and that's annoying. And the fact that if you do not have AOE, the small little minion will just duplicate itself, and it's like, fuck, go through them. But I think I'll still pump it up back to C, because if you do clear the minion, and it basically gives you an incentive to clear the minion, is that it apply vulnerability on the boss itself, so it gives you easier time to clear the boss. Plus is very unique on the third phase, where you get 2 copy of him and you clear both of them, right? So unique, great. Some fight annoying, but C nonetheless. Aventurine. It's a better bunch to fight against also. The dice is weird. If you don't have any AoE attack, it's downright bad, right? But you should have at least some sort of AoE. But even if you don't have AoE, it's up to luck, right? Maybe they only need you a 1-digit number that can be easily done with 1 dice, right? Like maybe like a 2, right? Who knows how the code is? But there's also a trick where you can attack out, and if you're out like a power up state that can forward you, you can out and attack again. Then you essentially can roll multiple times. But that's only like unique for certain characters. And if you do get it, you get a free like energy regen max, which I think is great, right? He is not that amazing to face because he does reduce your energy. That one move, he does reduce energy from your team, which is it's not as bad as taking your teammate away, but damn, sometimes it's very annoying because you're like saving it. Now it's like, oh, I can't use that my ultimate anymore. So this trio. So this trio is how they introduce the linking part of the health bar. These 3 individually combined, not individually. So there's a section where they are individual, but combined as together, it's quite stupid to face because it basically you need to have keep track of every type of they basically try to do every different thing to you. They want might as well go through each of them. This one is this I'm sorry, this is also a fuck character. The amount of dot, especially if you have character that's like full strength, which I play all the time, he just melt, right? No, sorry, not full strength. When I do break comp, he just melt so easily. Your health bar is so dumb. I never have once that's like I won't just instantly die from him. This one is just regular damage. It's just damage. The fact that he also use the pipe to hit you is kind of funny. So I at least put you up there. This one is annoying because he put you to sleep, but you can get out of sleep if they attack again. So it's not the worst thing ever, right? So as a whole, at average, I would say it's here, right? Downright stupid fight, mainly because of this bloody guy, and also the team up mechanic did quite a bit of damage, but it also give you a new interesting gameplay where if you break all of them, you do massive damage. I say this is fine. This character is it's amazing to face against because you actually need to think of when you want to use your skill. No complaint. If we have to talk about the simulated universe version of him, then we have something to complain because that version is fucking dumb. Okay. Now we're in the elite territory, so I'm just gonna blaze through them. This guy, oh my god, the fact that he can stun you, lock his weakness bar, summon enemy that do AoE, oh, stupid, so stupid, right? So stupid. This one also, big AoE, fucking lock down your team, dumb, DVD, dumb. So I will even go as far as say this is also in a fuck face because holy shit, so annoying, right? At least for the traffic light, you can use Pella to remove the buff of the shield and you can attack, right? Or you use any side character or minor character, your healer, to break the shield. This one you can't do shit if your entire team is stunned. So it's just annoying. At least this guy only at most stun like one character, right? But I did quite a lot of damage on that one character. This guy could not care less, but this one, is painful. The big AoE jump, bang bang. The fact that he also taunt to attack you, pain. Right, it's painful the moment he hit you. This character, which is I guess let me talk about this whole as a group. This whole as a group is very unique, but the fact that he can lock your character, I'm not too familiar. I'll put in a D because I haven't discovered the trick to defeating this boss yet, right? There's some character in there is the fact that they lock, that prevent and you're unable to like rotate them once they are locked. I feel like that's a dumb gimmick, right? But I get why they do it, because otherwise they are permanently cannot attack you at all, because you always put them in a good state. Unlike this character where you can always put them in a good state if you time it better. But I feel like even here, if you break them, then you have no way to influence, and the moment they come out of break, they have to do where they last stand off, right? I feel like they could do the same for this one, either make it break easy or but doesn't do the break effect, so they at least lock it, right? I feel like that's probably a better compensation to have the fight the boss. But the boss as a group is annoying because you have to keep track of all 5 of them at once, and it's like nearly impossible, right? And some of them, mainly this guy does so much damage, right? This guy also does so much damage, but he's not that bad, right? He's just a damage dealer, and if you do put him on good side, he actually power up your team, which is not bad, right? I have no comment on that. This character that remove your energy is so fucking annoying, right? This character could not care any less. I don't care about losing skill point. Maybe if I'm playing a very skill point heavy team, sure. But I don't think skill point is either you have no skill point at all time, or you just wasted an auto attack to gain the skill point back, right? It's not the worst, right? And I mean, he also gives skill point back if you play well, so it's not that bad, right? Okay, so essentially use up all my thing, so I'm gonna go to the parlor. Oh, what the fuck? They changed the layout of how the parlor, you interact with the parlor. I was like, what the fuck is the map? Looks so different. Okay, we're gonna chillax here. Next to the phonograph. Okay, let's play actually some. Oh, where the fuck did I play some interesting song? Sure. Maybe I hope this doesn't get me claim. Sometimes it does, so it's kind of scary, but it shouldn't be. Okay, let me just continue with tier list. Hopefully it's not too loud. Where was I? So yeah, those are the group of that type of enemy. In the same realm, I might as well just go with this. This one is just a better version of this one that where you don't take away. But I think it's a Zilla stack. You kill him, you gain a stack, and you gain a benefit. Great, fantastic. First Zilla stack. This one, Fire Guy, is a better punch, right? Comparative to his IC version where he frees your enemy, this one is evil. Like I say, I'd rather take all the damage than have my character not do anything, right? You might see a trend here. So this guy is not that bad, right? I need to remember which one is this. You know, I think this one is the I cannot remember. One of them does that you cannot do a specific action. Another one does like a big AoE zoom part. Shit, I need to look up data bank enemy creature in the Balabog. Guardian Shadow. Let me just Google it then. I mean, just Star Rail, Guardian, Shadow. Okay, I just want to see your moveset. Because both of them are, I'm going to put them very differently. With a band. Okay, so Guardian Shadow is one with a band. Okay. So this one is where you cannot use specific action. This one is where you the big AoE damage. It's just like that. It's not this one I would think of maybe put it more below, because he does a lot of damage if you don't attack during the charge up state, and also have a ability to entanglement, or the attack can entangle your imprison. They do call it entangle. I forgot the what's the term, but it basically imaginary breaking your team or CCing your team. This one, if you have a healer, you can use it on your advantage, where you just use a skill, do what you want, even if it's banned. Then she's forced to attack you, and maybe you can do a counter attack if you have counter team, or that help you gain your energy. So I feel like this she's in a better bunch compared to the other counterpart. This one's annoying face. Mainly just the heal, but I get it. He can only summon twice, which I love the fact that they have that cap or that in mind when they make this character, and not have it unlimitedly spawn, but have it capped, so you only spawn 2 times. That's great. This guy is just a big AoE damage, but the fact that he changed state based on what how much damage you deal. But if you go overdrive and you break the overdrive, you deal team damage, it's a better bunch to fight. Right, it's not that crazy. This one is also annoying. This one is also downright stupid to face. It just, again, toughness locking is always a pain in the ass to fight against. Not only toughness locking, but also big damage. But you mitigated by, if you have shield, you rebound the bottle. But I don't play shield team, so this my tier list. I hate this guy because I don't shield. Okay, this guy, I will see. Normally I would say either, because this guy have big AoE damage similar to here, right? But at least this guy, where he summoned, if you kill all the summon, he'll be in vulnerable state. And once he's in a vulnerable state, you can go all out and fucking blast them. But I do a thing, not only he does the same AoE damage as this other guy, but also permanently reduce your team speed, which is also annoying. So because of those two, I'll put you at D. This guy, I actually don't recall fighting much. I don't recall you fighting much. They introduced during the Shackling Prison, one of the Shackling Prison arc, where one of the one of the thing you need to fight. But other than that, I don't recall this being that bad, or it does anything crazy, right? Not that I can remember of. Oh, this one, oh my god, this one is so annoying because you have to break the toughness to do any damage. It's so hard to attack him otherwise. This one, it's pretty meh. It's pretty meh. It's just deal fire damage. This one, same goes with the other group, right? He summon, he will gain the whole IPC performance accomplishment check stack, and if enough stack, he does big AoE damage, right? I'll just put them all in the same group. It's not that different flavoring, sure, right? Different mechanic to fight against, but them also big AoE damage. This guy is honestly amazing to fight against, because same idea as the this character, but it doesn't stun you. It just summon. Then after the summon, you go into a counter state, and you can use, if you have like counter of your own team, you can use them to attack. Then force to attack, counter back, right? Or you gain energy based on the counter. It's one of few. It's one of the few, and not few. It's also an enemy that have quantum weakness. I know that by heart, so I'm biased to quantum. So I can during the time where I was using mono quantum, this guy is easy to blast against. This is a wind share version of the Centaur, which I didn't even go through the regular version of the Centaur. The wind shear version of the Centaur is much more annoying, but both of them are equally annoying. But it's not the worst, right? Compared to all this, it's not the worst, right? They're annoying because this one can at least this can CC you if you're unlucky. Quantum CC. This one can give you wind share dot, and if you have no heal or bad healer that can't cleanse, it just do quite a lot of damage. And this one is slightly better because you have a mechanic of he only do the big arrow move if your team have a wind shear debuff or dot on you. Otherwise, he won't attack at all, which is, I think, is quite neat. Okay, this guy, oh my god, Fu Xuan will absolutely crumble the moment she come into play. It just remove max health is such a dumb mechanic. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? This one, most of the time it pair up with this character, right? Other than that, I like this because it's quantum, easy to kill, not much damage. It does do lightning dot to you, so I'm gonna drop you down to thing. But the main gimmick is that when you do kill, is summon forward other people for the enemy team. It could be bad, but most of the time it pair up with this monkey for some reason. Meanwhile, this guy is also he's not that worst thing ever, but it's kind of annoying to let him summon, and then both of them will do quite a lot of damage. I mean, the summon wolf is also do a decent chunk of damage. But at least the health bar is equal to the original state, and you know which one is the original state. Unlike certain bug where they just go full HP if they duplicate. When they duplicate, they go full HP. So I'm like, fuck you. Same goes to this. This is even worse because this one will actually enrage you. We're finally gonna insert. I'm gonna quickly insert Zilla stacking. So all of these are so weak. It's literally for Zilla or any other stacker to gain the stack. It's very weak group, and they even benefit you by killing them. Like this one, they give you. I think this one give you energy. I think some give you attack and whatnot. Like some of them is just very weak. But it's good. I like fighting weak enemy, so it just blaze through them. I think that's all of them. I mean, some of these. So, okay, then those some of just copy of just them attacking is just meh. Like I could not care any less, right? Like all these three is just they come and attack you. Same goes as this. It's not that different. It just attack you. It deals slightly more damage, but it's just still attacking you. It's just the same way as attacking you. Also just attack you. No, this one is a bit different. This one fucking, oh my god, this guy suck. Like others, this one actually fucking slow you down. This one I think give you fire dot, which I don't care. This one is actually fun to fight. It's a better punch to fight against. It's not that bad. It's not that tanky. It also give you. It does so little damage. It honestly help your team more. Like when I see him with my fusion using Akron, and with that specific icon, he is actually very great to have in the enemy, because when the enemy attack, then he do AoE blast to the target of where the enemy attacking, and it does not do any damage. So I really like it because it barely does any damage. And it just help you gain stack. Okay, to the other two robot, this one heals. It's annoying. This one, it's not that bad, right? It explode, it get rid of itself. If you can tank the explosion, it just free kill. Otherwise, it's also very weak that if you do kill it, it actually explode its adjacent fire damage, and most of the time you see him pair up with this guy because he summon them, and he actually does do in toughness to it, toughness damage. This one is essentially a carbon copy of this, but it bounces instead, and the bouncing is a bit weird. It essentially does attack everyone. It's a full screen attack, but sometimes it attack one person and just fucking melts them. So I put you could not care any less. He could be a better punch if he's more consistent, where you can predict where he's attacking. But because it's randomized, I'll put you at C. This one, I like the idea of implementing a bomb on the enemy, but at this point everyone have cleanse, so you just cleanse the fucking debuff away. Other than that, you can attack. This one is a weird one too. You attack them, it speed up your enemy faster, but it also apply a debuff. So it's like a pro and a con, right? This one, I never actually see him being that detrimental, so I couldn't any class. It essentially only fast forward enemy once the top clock tick, but you need 2 whole turn for it to clock tick. So it's meh. One of the wolf itself, like the wolf gang itself, is kind of annoying, but it's not that bad lah. And I can't tell the difference between these two. This is Zilla stacking. This is Zilla stacking. This is super satisfying because it's not only Zilla stack, but you apply vulnerable to the entire enemy group, right? It's fucking great. He's being summoned by what's the guy? This guy, but when he do explode or he give Akron the stack, it vulnerable everyone. It's so easy to kill, right? It's fucking fantastic. I don't recall this version of the bug, but since you can duplicate, I assume you can duplicate. I think this is the quantum version of the bug where you actually can entangle you. So even worse then. This guy is always fast. I'll put you here because I cannot believe this character is like the fastest character ever. It always can go before your entire team, and it always deals like insane either AoE or single target damage. This one is a I'm putting you at fuck because holy shit, the revive is so annoying. Yeah, sure, you just get Pella, then the revive is no more, but oh my god, sometimes you just do full AoE damage, everyone die, and then this guy just respawn. It's just annoying. Especially this pair up with this character where you actually have to get rid of the healing component or revive component is stupid. In fact, I'm moving this down here because of this guy, right? This guy is just a weaker version of the dinosaur, where you actually need to remove the toughness to do good damage. This one, so it's meh. It's meh, right? It doesn't have that much toughness, and you can just clear it and it's just done. This one is annoying because it heals your enemy, but it does mean it's one less enemy to deal with. But it's a weird one. I haven't seen how he fully act, but the healing part does seem kind of annoying. This one, no, I don't remember. Does this character itself also apply the weakness, the stun weakness? Because this normally pair up with this character. I don't recall. I don't remember. I'm just gonna put you because you are very associated with this character, so I'm just gonna put you anyways. Even if, and it is, if it does apply the stun, then deserve, right? This one is interesting. It can be formed to any enemy, right? And this is great because most of the enemy is in the specific thematic. Like if you fight in Zenzo, you're only gonna expect Zenzo enemy. This one open up so that even you fight in Penacony, because this only appear in Penacony, you will fight any other character appear you fought before. So it gives like a unique combo, and each time, unique part is that even if you face this enemy the same time all the time, he transform randomly to any other character. So every time you fight in, even if the farming stage, you contain this enemy, you always like fight against like different enemy each time though. So I feel like it's very good for the game, and it's satisfying to see what combination of two enemy will combo together to do something dumb. I don't think that's ever happened yet, but if down the line they do add more crazy enemy, like because this one can only go like basic enemy, maybe, right? Maybe you have two of them and then you convert into two random enemy that normally would not meet each other, but because of that, they have like some insane synergy. Who knows? This one target is gonna care less. Window defenders trying to tell me something. This one is just damage. I like this one because you actually see they actually need to reload after dealing the damage, and I like it because it's just one burst of damage then reload, then a burst of damage then reload. Good to fight against. This one not gonna care. Total, obviously one to fight. No, there's two versions of Total. I think this version of Total is where they get the gem. This version of Total is where you actually I have no idea what's the difference between these two. One of them is like simulated universe version of Total, right? Where they have certain Aeon buff. I think this is the Aeon buff. Let's assume this is the Aeon buff version of the thing. If that's the case, I'll drop you down here. And this is the regular Total you see elsewhere. Or vice versa. This is the regular Total and this is the Total that give you money. Then, yes. I think this is the better version idea of it. This is the Total that give you Jade. This Total, I won't say it's Zilla's stack because sure, Zilla is of the stack, but it actually does it's actually quite tanky and it can escape. So you actually need to constantly spend resources to pew, you know, pew. So it's kinda annoying. To keep him CC. Last one. Trash can. It's easy. It's easy to kill off, but if you don't have enough or you do AoE that do very little break damage or break toughness damage, he can steamroll your ass. He can steamroll your ass. And he probably will steamroll your ass. And I cannot believe we are fucking done. Holy shit, this took forever. How long did it actually take? An hour, just an hour. And with this is the tier list. Super satisfying enemy that if I see them, I'm like, oh, neat, right? This one, I see them, great. If I have I basically one less enemy to face against, right? I would say it's like very nice to like it's this type of enemies I wish there's more to the game so you make it more interesting, right? You can see all of them have very mechanically unique component to them, except for this Total. But then Total also have unique academic where this one is just a good boss. These two are just a good boss to fight against. But this one introduces the third phase. This one have the manipulation thing. This one you need to let you decide who to get attacked. This one have the counter state. This one have the buff, because you don't really see much that attach the enemy that's supporting another enemy, right? It's very rare and few for a supporter enemy, and this one does it well. That it's not too annoying, and it's like even better. Most of the cases, this one is just like I mentioned earlier. This one it have the reload mechanic. Not much enemy have the reload mechanic where they can just keep attacking. This one at least you can see them relaxing, reload, and you can plan ahead, right? And total. Battle Bunch is the group of enemy that I deem not annoying, and I like to face against them because it's not not that crazy to fight against them, right? Could not care any less, right? Some is annoying, some is quite good to fight against, but in the end they are mostly the same. Could not care any less. This is the group that's mainly involved in have very small mechanic that make them annoying. Either they CC heal or do insane damage that downright should not happen, right? Most of them do CC though, right? This one just CC by not giving you a chance to play at all. You will feel like this is full CC. This is the group that's like either they pummel you to death while you're CC, right? Or they have like dumb mechanic where they just duplicate forever, or they just fucking tanky. Tanky is not interesting, okay? Don't make enemy tank just because you want to make them harder. Tanky is not an interesting thing. And this one just one shot you. this we all know why we hate them, right? This is the 5 that I fucking despise. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. Let me save them. Why not? Download the image. And then that is it. With that, thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. That's basically it for today, right? It's a Sunday. Let me just double check I clear everything. I'll claim all this. Sure. Claim all this. Boom, boom. Then maybe tomorrow onward I'll try to do this event. And yeah. So yeah, thanks again for coming by. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.